this is like a different kind of video. I'm just gonna sit here with my tea and chat with you guys. So somebody requested like a sketchbook vlog, so it's just not my face you're seeing, you're actually seeing me drawing over this. But I just want to talk about a topic, something that has been my problem since I was like in preschool, especially in primary school. So a while ago I saw a video on Twitter that a woman went into the bathroom and basically like attacked a girl because she found she was too fat to be wearing shorts. Okay. The thing is, she didn't find that. She could have told her that in front of everybody. Oh, the best part, I forgot to tell you. It was in a church. A church. So, the story from what I could gather is that the fat girl, air quotes, was regularly going to the bathroom because a loved one was in the hospital and she was constantly going in the bathroom to check up on their status. So one of the times she went into the bathroom, the lady followed her and said, "Hey, you're too fat," literally her words, "to be wearing those shorts. Don't let me see you back here with those shorts." Now, there's always 3 to 4 sides of a story. Maybe the lady thought she was doing a favor because sometimes people, I'm not defending her, but I'm just giving another side of the story. Maybe the lady thought she was giving her advice because as a woman, or as girls, as babies, boys can open their legs, jump up and down how much they want, wear no shirt, fine. But as girls slash ladies slash women, we always have to cover up. Don't show those ankles, you'll distract the boys. Like that's our fault. But anyhow, so maybe because the lady was an elderly lady, so maybe she was like old school, like you're not supposed to show so much skin. So and maybe her way of giving advice is that way, because I know people like that who think that they're helping, but it really comes out as accusatory and mean. So maybe she thought, hey, let me go into the bathroom and try to tell her, hey, it's not cool for you to wear those shorts. And then like her reasoning is that you're too big to wear those shorts. Because as a big girl, I know when I wear shorts, my legs rub together and they're like, I could start a fire. I could start a fire with that. But she, as a big girl and could wear shorts, you go girl. My legs are bigger than hers, so that kind of means it. But what kind of got me away from that way of thinking that this is not the case was that the girl, since she was in a emotional state over her loved one, that she cursed the woman. She was crying and cursing the woman, saying, "Why you're telling me this? Leave me alone, go away. Why are you coming up inside here trying to tell me that I'm too fat, not the F, too fat to wear these shorts?" And when she opened the door, like I don't think the woman expected her to like go off on her, because as soon as she opened the door to leave the bathroom and people were gathering around like, what's going on, the woman didn't say, "I was just trying to give her advice about her fashion wear or appropriately in the church." She went out and said, "She's inside there cursing up and no. And that's when the video cut off. I was like, okay, if that is your leading rule, that she's cursing up inside the bathroom. And not that I was giving her advice and she didn't take it well. And that's why I think she deliberately went inside it to like fat shame her. And the thing is, she's a higher up in the church, because the girl's like, who are you? And she was like, you know who I am. I'm pointing some kind of badge on her shirt. And yeah, so it could either be those two things. It's either the woman is trying to give her advice, which I don't think, and the girl didn't take it well, or she deliberately went inside there to, you know, attack the girl because, or lady, yeah, but she looks like a girl. And they were all in the church because I think it was a choir and the girl was in the choir and she was singing in the choir. So this got me thinking for, I don't know why I'm talking so slow, but this got me thinking for like, I've been a big girl most of my life, and I've never understood why people make it their problem. Yeah, seriously, why do people make us as big girls their problem? So let me just say a little background. I might go off, but I'm trying to keep on schedule. I don't want to go off into a whole rant because I kind of learned to get over that. So when I was in preschool, it was fine. I wasn't invited to do certain stuff because I was big, and I understand that, and I understood that. They didn't make me feel excluded or anything. They used to try to find games that I could play that wouldn't, you know, be too rough. And I myself have always been careful around other people because I don't want to get in trouble. Next thing you know, I was like playing some game, hit too hard, and next thing you know, you're too big, you shouldn't be playing, you should understand that you're too big. I'm a kid, but I was a kid. So in preschool it wasn't so bad. Primary school was hell. Primary school was hell. Primary school was the reason I was depressed. But anyhow, primary school was when I got depressed. And I was lucky to have like the kind of depression that came about because of my situation or the surrounding that I was in, and not because I was born that way. But it was bad. It was rough. So as soon as I entered primary school, which I think in America is middle school, because I entered primary school when I was 5 and I left when I was 12. Is that middle school? I don't understand the American school system, but just understand primary school is from 5 to 12. But it used to, now it's all over the place. But that's a story for another time maybe. As soon as I entered primary school, it was hell. And I think this is the reason why I can't keep friends. But I made friends. I thought they were my friends. But every minute of every day, it'll be like, you're so fat. Fat, fat, fat. Fat, fat, fat. Fat. It's like every day, everybody had to make it their problem that I was fat. And the weirdest thing is, looking back now, I wasn't as big as I thought. It's just that how every day everyone was telling me that I was fat, I believed I was fat. And I think this is like a body myopia. I think that, I don't know how to pronounce the word, but body myopia. I might just be saying it wrong. It's where when you look in the mirror and you don't really see you don't really see what's really there. You see what your mind sees, like what Jaden Animation said with her. It's like every time she looked in the mirror, she looked at herself individually. Fat thighs, fat arms, like fat everything, even though she wasn't. So I didn't have an eating disorder. That's one thing I didn't have a problem with. It's just every day everybody was calling me fat. And it got so bad that anytime I heard the word fat, I'll cry. Fun fact, I was a huge crybaby in primary school. Yeah, every day I would cry. Every day. My anxiety, I didn't even know I had anxiety, seriously. Anxiety was so bad that I'll be walking, and if a group of people passed by me and laughed, I thought they were laughing at me. I thought they were laughing about me. I thought they were saying, oh, she's so tall, because I was the tallest girl in my class, in my year, in the whole year, and also taller than some girls in older standards. And she's so fat, and she's so dark, and she's so dark skinned, and I just be crying. And the thing is, call me black, didn't bother me. Call me tall, I like that. Tall is cool. But as soon as you said fat, tears. Ball. And the so-called friends that I had, they were the worst. One minute they play with me, they're so cool, they're so my friends, yay. And the next, they used to play this game like, they call it a game. They used to call it a game. Let me pretend that we're not friends with she. Okay? Let me pretend that we don't know her. And they'll walk around, watch me, laugh, and keep walking around. And the thing is, in school, you want friends. So even though they'll treat me this way, I'll still hang out with them, because that's what because like, you know, the whole world says you need friends. But I still hang out with them, but I never trusted them, because kids are shit. Kids are such a-holes, seriously. And whole day I said, did I say I was crying? Whole day I'll cry. It's just when I was in standard 4, standard 5, I was fed up of the crying. I was fed up of every day. I was always crying. It's like, come on, am I going to cry for my whole life, every day? I think the reason that it didn't bother me that I was called black or tall is because I couldn't control that. I was born black. I'm black. I can't control that. I was called tall. My dad's tall. My brothers are tall. My uncle is tall. I have real tall family members, so I was expecting to be even taller than I was in school. But now I stopped growing and everybody's towering over me, and it's pissing me off. But fat, being called fat, that's something you can't control, maybe. Because being fat, when I understood as a kid, you're only fat because you eat a lot. And I eat a lot. Food's delicious. Why wouldn't I eat a lot? But anyhow. But it had other fat kids in school. Nobody bothered them. And why are you guys bothering me? And I never understood that. But now I do. It bothered me, and they were bothering me because I let it bother me. I'm not saying it's all my fault. Hell no, it's not all my fault. But I let it bother me. And the other fat kids, they were mean. They had to be. They were mean. It was like, hey, leave me alone. These kids are mean. I can't say I was a perfect little angel. To fit in, I was mean too, because I don't want everybody to be mean to me. But I just didn't do it as often as people. But still, I was mean. I was no angel. But I didn't call people names because I know that hurts. I know words can hurt. So, yeah. So when I was in standard 4 to 5, I made a campaign saying, I'm not going to let this hurt me anymore. I'm not going to make the word fat control me and my emotions anymore. Didn't know it was a campaign, but I was just going to say, hey, I'm not going to let this bother me. So when people called me fat, even though I wanted to cry, I'll just grit my teeth and smile and laugh. Ha 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 ha. Even though I just wanted to run away and like, not even run, I just want to be right there and just cry out my sorrows. So basically the campaign was, I faked it until I made it. Until the word fat didn't control me anymore. Because that was the power. I made the word fat control me. Don't control me for word. It's a word. When people have a fat bank account, that's a good thing. When people have a fat pig, that's more bacon. Yeah. Why is the word fat, especially when it comes to women, so bad? Because anytime I heard the word fat, it was like all these words. I was like, fat means I'm ugly. It was just like, I'm ugly, I'm too black, I'm too tall, I'm too fat. Nobody gonna love me. That was all the words fat meant to me. It was just like, you know those kind of videos or pictures where you see the girl looking in the mirror and you just see all these insults all over her body. Yeah, that was me. And yeah. So my advice to people who are affected with the word fat, it's not going to, if you don't want it to bother you anymore, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a few months. It's not going to happen in a few years. I faked that the word fat didn't bother me for years before it truly didn't. And my advice to you is, don't let other people's problem become your problem. And by that I mean, if you're fat and somebody comes up to you out of nowhere, they don't know you, even if they do know you, and say, hey, you're fat, go to the gym, or stop eating, or go on a diet, that's their problem. They have a problem with you being fat. That's their problem. Or they're making you being fat their problem for no reason. Because you cannot make people like that happy. You cannot. Because earlier this year, Nike came out with a plus size line, a barely plus size. I don't know who wrote it, but anyhow, a plus size activewear line. The internet went crazy. Why is Nike encouraging this bad lifestyle? Being fat is not healthy. Being fat is not good. Why is Nike making clothes for fat people? I just have to be like, you want big people to lose weight, or you want fat people to lose weight. How do you want them to work out? Because when you're big, what goes up must come down. And when it comes down, it hurts. I know, it hurts. So I was like, yeah, I could go in and Nike, can't afford over there, get some workout gear, go to the gym and work out for me, not for other people, or to be healthy. But you go on a diet, people angry with you if you eat like a slice of cake because it's delicious. Not me, I just seen this from stories. It's like they want you stuck the way you are. They say they want to help, but do they really? When that plus size model, I forget her name, I'll put it here, was on the cover of Sports Illustration, I think that's the name of the magazine, I don't read magazines, everybody was angry. Why they encourage the fat life? Why are they encouraging all this thing? And I'll be like, because she works out. It's Sports Illustrated. She works out. It has videos and pictures and everything of her in the gym. She's healthy. She's just a big, beautiful woman. It's like, so don't try to make these people happy. You cannot make these people happy. They are unhappy in some way and just want to take that out on you. Do you? Not them. That's weird, but it's true. Do you? If you like being big, be big, but in a healthy way. Because I'm trying to be healthier too. And when I'm healthy, I really don't want to lose my body. Anyway, but that's my advice to you. Don't try to lose weight for anybody except yourself. Michelle Khare did an episode of Extreme Body Makeover with Jazzmyne. I suggest you watch it. I might even link it in the thing below. Jazzmyne didn't want to know her numbers. She didn't want to know her size. She just wanted to be healthy. And after hearing her history, you'll know. You just have to think about it. And also, one thing I don't like, this is just a pattern thing. One thing I don't like, when fat people who are big spokesperson about body positivity and then they lose weight, people say, oh, you guys are just it for the joke. They said they said body positivity. If you want to be healthy and you lose some weight as a result of being healthy, that's not them fat shaming. It's just them doing them. So I think I talked enough. It's like 22 minutes. I talked for 22 minutes. Anyhow, I hope this like random talking helped. So I hope this advice give you some kind of, you know, behind the scenes of what my journey of accepting being fat is, because seriously, it wasn't an easy journey, but I did it. And if you work at it, you could do it too if you have a problem being fat. If not, plus size girls unite. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, lovelies. I'll see you next time, and tell me, do you guys like this type of video where I just talk about a random topic? If so, just leave a random topic and I'll talk about it, and I'll try to keep it under 24 minutes. So bye, lovelies.
Become a part of Team Lovely and support me over on Patreon. I would like to thank Kaale Finlow so much for supporting me. Yeah.